Welcome all. Myself, Dr. Dinesh Navle. In this discussion, we are going to be see about the basics of organic chemistry. We are going to be exactly see the hybridization concept. In hybridization, we will see the hybridization of the carbon atom. We are going to be discuss about the sp3, sp2, and sp hybridization of the carbon atom. So during this hybridization, if we will see that what is the hybridization? So the definition for the hybridization will be the it is a mixing and recasting of the atomic orbital to form the new hybrid orbital with different energy and shape. So this is called the hybridization. So during hybridization, two atomic orbitals are going to be combined and will give the formation of the new hybridized orbital which is having the different energy and shape. So in a sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom, we are going to be see the carbon atom which is having the atomic number 6. So the ground state electronic configuration of the carbon atom will be the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So this is the general ground state electronic configuration of the carbon atom, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So during excited state, one of the 2s electron during excited state, one of the 2s electron will be go into the 2p orbital. So it will give the formation of what? So during excited state, its electronic configuration is going to become 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. So in excited state, we have already discussed that one of the 2s electron will be go into the 2p orbital, will give the formation of 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3 as the electronic configuration. And during hybridization state, we are going to be discuss about sp3 hybridization. So we will require 1s orbital and 3p orbital. So during hybridization state, one of the 2s and 3 2p orbital will be combined, will give the formation of the 4 equivalent set of the sp3 hybridized orbital. So this is the representation for the hybridization of the carbon atom in sp3 state. So carbon atom in ground state, atomic number is 6. So its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So when it will be going into the excited state, it will one of the 2s electron will be migrated into the 2p. So this 2s electron will be migrated into the 2p, and we are going to be get the carbon atom in ground state with electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. And as we are going to be discuss about the sp3 hybridization, so during sp3 hybridization, one of the 2s electron and 3 2p orbital will be going to be mixed together, will give the formation of sp3 hybridized orbital as 2s and 2p orbital will be combined. So total 4 equivalent set of the sp3 hybridized orbitals are going to be formed. So we have going to be see the diagrammatic representation for the sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom. So carbon atom in ground state will be the 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. And as the energy of the 1s orbital will be lowest, 2s will be slightly higher and 2p will be slightly more higher. So during hybridization state, only those orbital which is having the nearly equal energy are going to be hybridized. So this is only 2s and 2p orbital will be mixed together. But before mixing, carbon atom will be going to the excited state. So during excited state, one of these 2s electron will be migrated into the 2pz orbital. So we have shown it by the red arrow. This 2s electron will be migrated into the 2pz orbital, and during excited state we will get the configuration as 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. So during sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom, we are going to be see the mixing of one of the 2s orbital. This one 2s orbital and 3 2p orbital are going to be mixed, will give the formation of total 4 equivalent set of the sp3 hybridized orbital. So this is the mixing of 1 2s and 3p orbital, will give the formation of 4 sp3 hybrid orbital. So this is the hybridized orbital of the carbon atom in a sp3 state. So this is how sp3 hybridization of the carbon atoms are going to be carried out. So during sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom, which is going to be occur only when one s orbital and 3p orbital mixed together to form the 4 equivalent hybrid orbital which are directed towards the corner of the regular tetrahedron. So during orbital geometry, total 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals are there. So out of the all 4 sp3 hybridized orbital, each hybridized orbital directed towards the corner of the regular tetrahedron. So we are going to be give the formation of this hybridized orbital. So this is the hybridized orbital, the 3p orbital and 1s orbital will be combined and will give the formation of this hybridized orbital. And which one hybridization will give the formation of this is sp3 hybridized orbital. So total how many? Total 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals are going to be formed. So during this we have also seen hybrid orbital of a carbon with 1s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this will give the formation of these 4 bonds point to the corners of the tetrahedron. So when it will give the formation of the CH4 molecule, so one of the hybrid orbital will mix with the 1s orbital hydrogen and will give the formation of 4 CH bond. So all these 4 bonds will be pointed towards the corner of the tetrahedron and will give the geometry as a tetrahedral geometry. So that is mentioned. All 4 CH bonds in methane are identical and are specially oriented towards the corner of the regular tetrahedron and will give the geometry as a tetrahedral geometry. So need to use 4 atomic orbital like S, Px, Py and Pz to form the 4 new hybrid orbitals pointing towards the correct direction. So all in CH4 all CH bonds are identical, which is the example is the tetrahedral. So this is the tetrahedral molecule of the one of the sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom. Example will be the simple methane. So this is our bond angle will be the 109.5 degrees. So all 4 1 2 3 4 all 4 CH bonds will be pointed towards the regular tetrahedron and will give the bond angle as 109.5 degree. So hybridization of the carbon atom expected will be the sp3. So then bond angle should be the 109.5 degree. Geometry will be the tetrahedral. Geometry will be the tetrahedral geometry is there. So we are going to be see one of the example as the shape of the alkane. One of the best example when carbon atom in sp3 hybridization is the methane, which is called as the CH4. So this is the CH4 molecule and we can easily observe all 4 CH bonds are pointed towards the corner of the regular tetrahedron. So in methyl molecule there are 4 CH bonds is there. All the 4 CH bonds will be formed by sp3 hybridized orbital of the carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So all 4 CH bond will be formed by the sp3 of the carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is the tetrahedral geometry for the methane molecule and we have represented formation of all 4 CH bond by the sp3 and s hybrid orbital mixing. So shape of the alkane molecule, we are going to be see the another example which is the ethane molecule. So in case of the ethane molecule, both the carbon atom will be show the sp3 hybridization. So geometry will be the tetrahedral and bond angle will be the again same 109.5 degree. So hybridization of the carbon in ethane will be the sp3. Bond angle will be the 109.5 degree and the geometry will be the tetrahedral. Geometry will be the tetrahedral geometry. So shape of the alkane in ethane, we are going to be see the shape of the alkane in ethane molecule. So this is the ethane molecule. In ethane molecule there is a carbon-carbon sigma bond is there as well as there is a CH sigma bond is there. So total CH 6 CH sigma bonds are there and 1 carbon-carbon sigma bond is there. And we know that it is a ethane, so both the carbon atom will exhibit the sp3 hybridization. See, both the carbon will exhibit the sp3 hybridization. So the carbon-carbon sigma bond will be formed by the sp3 hybridized orbital of one carbon atom and sp3 hybridized orbital of the another carbon atom will give the formation of the carbon-carbon sigma bond. Whereas all 6 CH bonds. So there is total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 CH bonds are there. All 6 CH bonds will be formed by sp3 hybridized orbital of the carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom will give the formation of the all 6 CH bonds. So this is how carbon-carbon sigma bond will be formed by sp3 and sp3 hybridization of each carbon, whereas CH bond will be formed by the sp3 hybridized orbital of the one carbon atom and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is how. So in summary, the sp3 hybridization occurs when a carbon has 4 attached group. So 4 attached groups will be attached to the carbon. Second, the 4 sp3 hybridized orbital pointed towards the corner of the regular tetrahedron with bond angle will be the 109.5 degree to each other. And geometry will be the tetrahedral, and each sp3 hybridized orbital is involved into a sigma bond formation during sp3 hybridization. And again, when we are going to be C, so all this hybridization will give the exact geometry, shape as well as the bond angle for the sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom. So during sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom, we are going to be discuss about how it is going to be formed. So for sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom in ground state will be having the general electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So atomic number will be this, carbon atom will be the 6. So during excited state, one of the 2s electron is promoted to the 2p orbital. So during excited state, one of the 2s electron is promoted to the 2p orbital, and during hybridization state, so it is going to be give the formation of one 2s and 2p orbital will be combined, will give the formation of sp2 hybridization. So during ground state, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Excited state, electronic configuration will be the 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3, and during hybridization state, it is going to be the formation of the 3 equivalent set of the sp2 orbital. So this is a carbon atom in ground state, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So during excited state, one of the 2s electron will go into the 2p orbital, so it will give 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. So in the 2p3 can be written as 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. So we are discussing here the sp2 hybridization. So for sp2 hybridization, we will require only one 2s orbital and only 2p orbital. So during this one of the 2s and 2p orbital like 2px1 and 2py1 will be combined, will give the formation of sp2, and total 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals will be formed. And during sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom, one of the 2pz orbital will be remain unhybridized, and that unhybridized orbital will remain perpendicular to the all other sp2 hybridized orbital, making it as the trigonal planar geometry. So one of the 2p orbital will remain unhybridized, and this is the representation for the energy in case of the sp2 hybridization. So one 1s orbital, 2s orbital and 2p, and carbon atom having atomic number 6. So ground state electronic configuration will be like 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So one of the 2pz orbital will be the empty, and during excited state, one of the 2s orbital will be going to the 2pz orbital. So this is shown by the red arrow, and we will get the hybridization of the carbon atom in excited state as 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. So it will like 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. So as it is a sp2 hybridization, so we will require only one 2s orbital and 2p orbital. So one of the 2s, 2px and 2py orbital will be mixed as it is shown into the red bracket. So 3 orbital will be mixed like 1 2s and 2p orbital will give the formation of 3 sp2 hybridized orbital. So that 3 sp2 hybridized orbital will be formed but during the same scenario, one of the 2pz orbital will be remain unhybridized. So this 2pz orbital is what? Which is the unhybridized orbital which contain one lone pair of the electron. So sp2 hybridization mixing will be of one 2s orbital and 2p orbital mixed together to form the three equivalent hybridized orbital directed towards the corner of the equilateral triangle. That is, the three hybridized orbital lies into the same plane and they are into the equilateral triangle and they are in the same plane. So geometry will be the trigonal planar for sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom. So the third 2pz orbital is left unhybridized. The orbital is oriented along an axis perpendicular to the plane of the hybridized sp2 orbital. That means unhybridized orbital will remain perpendicular to the all other three hybridized sp2 orbital, and each sp2 hybridized orbital and 2pz unhybridized orbital contains one electron each, and it will give the like this shape. So this is the carbon atom and three sp2 hybridized orbitals are there. So orientation of three sp2 hybridized orbitals are like the trigonal planar, and one of the 2pz orbital can remain as the unhybridized, which will be perpendicular to all these three sp2 hybridized orbital. So sp2 hybridized orbital, it will be the mixing of one 2s orbital with 2p orbital. So total three sp2 hybridized orbital will be formed, and this results into the double bond formation. So sp2 orbitals are in a plane, so geometry will be the trigonal planar. So expected bond angle will be the 120 degree. Remaining p orbital, which will be perpendicular to the plane. Hydrogen atom form the s sigma bonds with 4 sp2 orbitals. So there is a formation of the sigma bonds. Carbon, hydrogen, carbon and H carbon-carbon bond angle will be expected 120 degree. Two sp2 hybridized orbital overlap to form a sigma bond. P orbital overlap side to side to form a pi bond. And sp2 and sp2 sigma bond and 2p and 2p pi bond results in sharing 4 electrons and formation of carbon-carbon double bond. So this is how sp2 hybridized orbital will be there. So there are total 3 sp2 hybridized orbital, 1, 2, 3. These 3 which are shown into the blue color are the hybridized orbital, whereas the 2pz orbital will be remain unhybridized, which is shown into the red color, will be remain perpendicular to the all other 3 sp2 orbital, and geometry will be the trigonal planar and bond angle will be the 120 degree. So shapes of the alkene. So whenever carbon atom is sp2 hybridization, the one of the best example is alkene, that is the ethylene we are going to be discuss here. So hybridization of both the carbon atom will be the sp2 and geometry expected will be the trigonal planar, whereas the bond angle will be the 120. So this is the hybridization of both the carbon. sp2 bond angle will be 120 degree, whereas the geometry expected will be the trigonal planar. So we are going to be see now the shape of the alkene, that ethylene molecule, how it is going to be formed. So ethylene molecule contain carbon-carbon double bond. So hybridization expected will be the sp2 for both the carbon atom. So there is a double bond. Out of the double bond, one is sigma bond and one is pi bond. As well as each carbon atom can show the 2 CH bond. So these are the sigma bond. So during sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom, ethylene as the representative example, a carbon-carbon sigma bond, which is shown here by the pink color, will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbital of one carbon atom and sp2 hybridized orbital of the another carbon atom. So this is how sigma bond will be formed. Whereas a carbon-carbon pi bond in a double bond will be formed by the 2pz orbital of one carbon atom, and unhybridized 2pz orbital of the another carbon atom will give the formation of the pi bond, which is shown here by the black lobes and the slightly red bonded is going to be shown it here. So that means during the pi bond formation there is the overlapping above the plane as well as below the plane. So this is how pi bond will be formed. Whereas in ethylene molecule there are total 4 CH bonds are there, and all 4 CH bonds will be shows the sigma bonding. So all 4 CH sigma bond will be formed by the sp2 hybridized orbital of the carbon atom and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is the CH sigma bond formation. So carbon-carbon sigma bond, as we discussed, will be formed by sp2 of one carbon and sp2 hybridized orbital of the another carbon atom. Whereas the carbon-carbon pi bond will be formed by the MTP orbital of one carbon with the MTP orbital of the another carbon. Or we can mention it as an unhybridized p orbital of one carbon atom with unhybridized p orbital of the other carbon atom. Whereas the CH bond will be formed by the sp2 hybridized orbital of the one carbon atom and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is the bonding in ethylene molecule. Sigma bond will be formed by sp2 of one carbon and sp2 of another carbon, whereas the pi bond will be formed by the unhybridized 2pz orbital of both the carbon atom, whereas the CH bond will be formed by sp2 of carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So in summary, whenever carbon is bonded to the 3 other atoms or the group, it always uses the sp2 hybridized orbital and the pz orbital is to form its bond. sp2 hybridization occurs when a carbon has 3 attached groups. The 3 sp2 hybridized orbital points toward the corners of the triangle at 120 degree to each other, making the geometry as the trigonal planar. Each sp2 hybridized orbital is involved in a sigma bond formation and the remaining p orbital form the pi bonds. A double bond contains one sigma as well as one pi bond. So in sp hybridization, we are going to be discuss about how the sp hybridization of the carbon atom is going to be give the formation. So during sp hybridization, the carbon atom will be having the atomic number will be the 6. So general electronic configuration of the carbon atom will be the 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So this is also the ground state electronic configuration of the carbon atom, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So this is the atomic number 6. General electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. But during excited state, one of the 2s electron will be go into the 2pz orbital. So this is how excited electron will be go into the next orbital. And during excited state, the general electronic configuration in excited state will be the 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. And we are discussing here the sp hybridization. So during hybridization, we are going to be see the mixing of one s orbital and one p orbital. So during hybridization state, as mentioned here into the red bracket, one of the 2s and 2px orbital will mix together, will give the formation of sp hybridized orbital. As 2 orbitals are going to be mixed together, so 2 sp hybridized orbitals will be formed by the mixing of one 2s and one 2p orbital in excitation. But during hybridization state, 2py and 2pz orbital will remain unhybridized. So that both 2py and 2pz unhybridized orbital will remain perpendicular to the 2sp hybridized orbital, making the geometry as the linear geometry. So one of the 2py and 2pz orbital will remain unhybridized. So during this we are going to be discuss the energy diagram for the hybridization. As carbon atom, general electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. So its ground state electronic configuration will be the same, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 2pz orbital is empty. So during excited state, as shown by the red arrow, one of the 2s orbital will be excited to the 2pz orbital. So during excited state, electronic configuration will become 1s2, 2s1, 2p3, and that 2p3 can be written as 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. And as we discuss here the sp hybridization, so during hybridization, one of the s orbital from the 2s orbital and one 2p orbital will be mixed and will give the formation of the 2sp hybridized orbital, whereas this 2py and 2pz as shown here, this 2py and 2pz orbital will be remain unhybridized. So this is the hybridization of the carbon atom as a sp state. So this is the sp hybridization of the carbon atom, formation of the hybrid orbital, one of the s orbital and one p orbital will mix together, will give the formation of 2 sp hybridized orbital, and this will give the formation of what? 2 sp hybridized orbital from each carbon atom, form sp and sp as a sigma bond, whereas a pz orbital from each carbon atom will give the formation of pi bonds. Carbon carbon, a triple bond sharing 6 electron, so there are total 2 pi bonds are there, will be formed by the py orbital as well as the pz unhybridized orbital. Carbon 2s orbital hybridizes with a single p orbital, giving the 2p orbital. 2p orbitals will remain unchanged. 2p orbitals are perpendicular to the y axis and the z axis. So that's due to this unhybridized 2pz and 2py orbital, which will be remain perpendicular to the hybridized orbital, making the geometry as the linear, and bond angle of the carbon carbon will be the 180 degree. Bond angle of the carbon carbon will be the 180 degree. So this is the bond angle. 180 degree will be the bond angle. Hybridization will be the sp. Hybridization will be the sp for the carbon. Bond angle is 180 degree, whereas the geometry is the linear. So this is the structure for ethane. So whenever carbon atom is triply bonded to the other atom, it will show the sp hybridization, and one of the best example is a nitrile carbon as well as the alkyne carbon. So it is the sp hybridization of the carbon atom. This hybridization occurs when one s orbital and other 2p orbitals are left unhybridized. Each sp orbital and unhybridized p orbital contain an unpaired electron. Each hybridized orbital possesses the same energy and the shape. 2 sp hybridized orbital lie into the straight line, giving the bond angle between them is 180 degree. So the unhybridized orbitals are at the right angle to the line of the sp hybridized orbital. So this is the shape of the ethane. In case of the ethane, so there is a carbon-carbon triple bond. So out of the triple bond, one is sigma and two are the pi bond, where there are 2 CH bonds are there. So we are going to be discuss a carbon-carbon sigma bond will be formed by the sp hybridized orbital of one carbon atom and sp hybridized orbital of the another carbon atom. So this is how sigma bond will be formed. Whereas a carbon-carbon pi bond will be formed, 2 pi bonds are there. So one pi bond will be formed by the 2p z orbital of one carbon atom and 2p z unhybridized orbital of the another carbon, shown into the yellow line. So this is the yellow lobes are there. So one pi bond is there, and another pi bond will be formed by the unhybridized 2py orbital of one carbon atom with unhybridized 2py orbital of the another carbon atom, as shown into the black lobes or the black lines. And during pi bond, there is the overlapping above the plane as well as below the plane. So this is how pi bonds will be formed. Whereas a CH bond will be formed by sp hybridized orbital of one carbon atom and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So both the carbon hydrogen sigma bond will be formed by sp of carbon and s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So this is the shapes of the ethane. This is a carbon-carbon sigma bond formed by sp of one carbon atom and sp hybridized orbital of the another carbon. Whereas triple bond will be formed by the px as well as the py orbital unhybridized, and one of the ch bond will be formed by the sigma bond sp hybridized orbital of the carbon and s orbital of the another s orbital of the hydrogen atom. So in a summary, sp hybridization occurs when a carbon has two attached group. the 2p hybridized orbitals are oriented at an angle of 180 degree to each other. Each sp hybridized orbital is involved in a sigma bond formation and the remaining p orbital form the 2 pi bonds. A triple bond will contain 1 sigma as well as the 2 pi bonds. So during this video we have discussed about the sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization of the carbon atom. We have also discussed about the geometry, bond angle, then the shapes of the carbon atom during sp3, sp2 and sp hybridizations. Along with, we have also seen how the alkane and alkynes are formed during the hybridization. What are the bond angles? What are the orbitals involved into the CH sigma bond as well as the pi bond formation? If you like the content of this video, you can share this video as well as you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.